Well, once you got out of the halfway house, Floyd Mayweather picked you up in his Rolls Royce?
Yeah.
How did you and Floyd even know each other?
I have a friend, it's a long story, a guy that I did time with, his cousin worked with Floyd Sr.
Okay.
He knew that I wanted to get into boxing. So he told his cousin, oh, you know, Rick want to get into boxing. So his cousin was like, all right, I'll hook him up with Floyd Sr. And then Floyd Sr. hooked me up with Little Floyd. And so I was filling another prophecy.
Right. Floyd, who went on to arguably be the best boxer of all time.
Right now.
Right now. Yep. How did that feel? Roll around the Rolls Royce with him and
I mean,
fresh out the halfway house. But then again, you've had access to that before.
I wasn't I wasn't impressed with the Rolls Royce. What I was hoping for was access to the industry. You know,
boxing.
I was hoping that Floyd would have opened the doors and gave me access, which he said he would. You know.
Yeah, Floyd's about Floyd though.
Yeah. You know, he had a disagreement with a friend of me and yours.
Okay.
So he was getting back at him, you know, taking a punch, you know. He had a jab or something, you know, he could get at him. But he never gave me the access that I thought that I would be afforded. And I also thought, you know, I mean, for some crazy reason, I thought that Floyd understood my thinking. You know, I was saying, well, wow, this guy's, at that time, he was still a pretty good boxer. You know, he was one of the top guys at that time. And but I thought he understood the way I think because of who he was. And he really didn't. You know, he had a cheap fantasy that he was able to get off, and he really didn't catch the jewel.
Yeah.
You know, because there was a jewel there. He didn't understand. I had just come off a victory, probably one of the biggest victories that anybody can win, bigger than a Super Bowl, bigger than an NBA championship, bigger than 50 fights in all. I just beat the United States government when they told me that I wouldn't do it.
Right.
So I was riding a high. Like, they said my man Reginald Lewis, when he made his first billion, they said he was walking in front of the limo. He didn't want to ride in the limo. He's just going down the street. Like, I just hit $1 billion. I'm the first black person in the world to have $1 billion. Yeah. But when I walked outside of that building, I was like, I just did it. I ain't supposed to be out. That's why when so many people, when they question me about how did I get out, what are you doing here? And I totally get it, because I'm not supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to learn how to read. I wasn't supposed to become smarter than my lawyer, smarter than the judge. It wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, but here you are.
Here I am.
Yep.
I mean, when you look at did you read the article that Jesse Katz did with me in LA Magazine? Did you have a chance to read that?
No, I don't think so.
Well, if you read that article, it looks like I'm predicting the future. I talked about boxing, T-shirts, clothing line, record labels, movies. You know, my documentary, #1 documentary on Netflix right now. I've been on the front page of Netflix for 8 months.
Great documentary, by the way.
8 months I've been on the front page of Netflix.
Al Jazeera put that together, right? Well, they're behind it, I mean. They're not put it together, but they're...
No, they put their name on it.
They put their name on it. Okay.
Documentary was done when we met Al Jazeera.
Right.
No, I put that together.